Time in YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Extra Special. Today we are diving into Fates Collide with the mascot Pokemon himself, Mega Alakazam. Mega Alakazam is the Psychic type Pokemon, 210 HP with the attack Zen Force. 1 Psychic, 1 Colorless for 10 damage. However, this attack does 30 more damage for each damage counter already on your opponent's Pokemon. So it's very similar to Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet has 110 HP, so 100 HP less, that has Psychic Assault for the exact same energy cost, and other than it still does 10 damage naturally, but this attack does 10 damage instead of the 30. So Mega Alakazam is obviously the prime suspect, but Wobbuffet's here, you know, a secondary attacker, and it's a non-EX attacker, so it's good. It also has Bide Barricade as long as this Pokemon is your active. Each Pokemon in play, hand, and in discard pile have no abilities, so it stops other opponents from using Shaymin. Shaymin has the 110 HP Pokemon. He is the 110 HP colorless Pokemon with setup. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you can draw up to 6 cards. It also has Sky Return, 2 energy, colorless of course, 30 damage, return this Pokemon and all cards attached to it to your hand. So he is here primarily to set up our hand, keep our momentum going, and just keep at him. Our other Pokemon of the deck is Hoopa Ax, 170 HP. He is here for Scoundrel Ring only. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon EX. It does not matter what line it is. It could be Mega, it could be Standard, doesn't matter. As long as it's not Hoopa EX, it is alright. Reveal them, put them into your hand, and shuffle your deck afterwards. Has Hyperspace Fury, 3 Psychic Energy, discard 2 energy attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 100 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Yeah, we're not using that. Now, what makes Alakazam so cool is his actual basic form as well. He's 160 HP with Kinesis when you play a Mega Alakazam. To evolve Alakazam, you may put 2 damage counters on your opponent's active and 3 on a benched mon. It also has the attack suppression, which is also pretty cool because it puts 3 more damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. So if they've got the main attacker still on the bench, you can not only Kinesis to deal 30, you can suppression it for 30 more. And then Mega Alakazam just comes and cleans up with the Zen Force. It's a beautiful combo. Beautiful combo. Now the problem is the amount of damage is not there unless we use the brand new Devolution spray. We get to de-evolve our Mega Alakazam, and then as long as we've got another one, we can evolve it, doing a higher damage output. Think of it this way, the more Alakazam on the field, if we can continuously move that Alakazam around, we can get a ton of damage off before we go for the actual attack. Now, I'm running 2 Battle Compressor. This is just more to siphon out the cards you may not need. Say, for example, Lysandre or Pokemon Center Lady. You don't really want to draw those cards. You want to make sure that they're in the discard pile so you can VS Seeker them and get them back when you actually need them. Now, I am running 1 Professor's Letter. This way I can net 2 Psychic Energy. Super on, because let's be honest here, we're playing a Pokemon game. If there isn't a casualty, wow. Whew. Sorry about that. Thought I'd get a little bit of breath of fresh air out of that. If we are not having casualties, our opponents aren't playing the game properly. And in a sense, that's a good thing for us because that means we're going to win. But let's be honest here, it doesn't happen. So Super Rod, here to bring back our Alakazams and Mega Alakazams, our Shaymins, whatever we need. Now, to back up De-Evolution Spray, we have Super Scoop Up. Super Scoop Up lets us net the entire line of an Alakazam back into our hand, including the Spirit Links, and we can replay them on another Alakazam and evolve. It's there to help get Shaymin back and redraw a bunch more cards. It's a great staple to this deck. We have 4 Ultra Ball, 4 VS Seeker, because there's a staples in every deck. Now we are running 3N and lets us shuffle our resources back into our deck and draw, based on our prize count, more cards. I'd rather shuffle my cards back into my deck rather than losing the resources, but if I do need a better hand size than that, I do have Sycamore. Sycamore lets me discard my entire hand and just draw straight 7. It's a higher card amount, but at the cost of losing my hand. Now we do have one Pokemon fan club. This lets us net a Hoopa, Shaymin, Alakazam, whatever we need at the time, we can grab it with this card. It's good. It's really good. Now, we have a higher output of Skylas this time around. We have 3 of them because item cards are so efficient. Well, they just are pretty much the meat and bone. If we don't have them, we're not playing. We need the scoop ups. We need the de-evolution sprays. We need the spirit links. Like, beyond anything else, the spirit links are crucial this time around. Speaking of Alakazam spirit links, here it is. It lets us Mega Evolve for free without losing our turn. Final trainer card is the Dimension Valley. That's right, Alakazam can attack for 1 energy. Oh, that's exciting. I don't know why I'm yawning. We're moving on. Lets you attack for 1 energy as long as this stadium is in play. Now, we are running 3 Psychic Energy and 4 Mystery Energy. This reduces our retreat cost and lets us kind of get in and out. So if we get a special condition that, like poison or, I don't know, Beedrill's allergic shock, it could happen. It lets us get away without having any penalties. It's really cool. So guys, that is the concept, well, that is the deck list. Are we going to be able to pull off 2 wins today? I'm excited to see so. And I'm probably wondering, does the figurehead of Fates Collide have it in him? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to play a couple games on Pokemon TCG Online. Going into game number 1, we are playing against Subarashi, playing a water deck. Wonder what's coming our way. Maybe the tides are changing. We win this coin flip. We're gonna go first because we do need the extra turn to set up. We do not have a basic Pokemon, neither does our opponent, and he is playing the big old Greninja. Are we serious here? He doesn't have a basic yet either, so there we go, we have an Alakazam up. That's what we want to see. We got a Pokemon fan club to get the rest of our hand going. We have the Alakazam up, we have no basics, so we're good to go. Our opponent still has nothing. Wow, he's got worse luck than I do. Here comes another hand. He still has no Pokemon. He must just be running Froakie. Well then, that's 3. There we go. He has an active Pokemon. Would we like to grab cards? Of course we do. We got some Wobbuffets. Well, those I don't care too much about, but I'll play one of them. Play one of them for now. Now we do see the Froakie. We're gonna drop an energy onto Alakazam here. We're gonna go with the Pokemon Fan Club. Grabbing another Alakazam. No. We want Hoopa. Do I want Alakazam out of this? Yeah, we'll grab an Alakazam out of this. Drop down the Alakazam. We'll drop down the Hoopa. We are going to go with the... Yes? Unfortunately, those extra draws are a problem for us. I'm going to grab another Alakazam and only 1 Mega so far. Just this way I have a bunch of them on the field. We'll drop another Alakazam here. And I have a scoop up in case I do want to pick up that Hoopa. But as for the rest of the bench, I'm pretty good. There isn't a whole lot I can play, and I can end most of this away right now, or on the following turn, so it's not too bad. It'd be nice to get a Spirit Link. But sadly, the extra cards did not benefit me. Did not benefit me at all. No, I do have an energy drop for Alakazam, so if I do get the Spirit Link, I can attack. Or I can get a Dimension Valley. Here comes the Wally. He's going to be able to go straight into Frogadier and get a full bench of Greninjas soon. That's scary. So here comes that water duplicate. Lets him search for 3 Frogadier. And he'll be up in arms with this good old Greninja deck. He only had... Oh, no, there's all 3. Kind of was a little slow, so I was expecting it was only the 1. We have a Pokemon Center Lady. Well, that's not going to help us. Out of all the card draws we could have had, that's not going to help us. So I'm going to drop an energy. I'm going to end. Yes, I know. My hand is awful. My hand is still not that much better. In fact, my hand is probably just as bad. Gonna Ultra Ball away Skyla and a good ol'... What do I want? I should get a Mega. I should. I really should get a Mega. Okay, Mega's back in our hand. We're gonna play our Shaymin. Please get us a Spirit Link. Come on, you can do this. God darn it, no Spirit Link. This is not working out in our favor here. I'm gonna battle for Compress. This will net out a couple of the other useful supporters. I can get rid of an N. I can get rid of that Center Lady this time. No more drawing that randomly. I'm gonna have to Mega Evolve here. That's 20 damage onto one and 30 onto one of the bench Mons. Greninja cannot knock me out in one shot, so I'm in the clear, kind of. But unfortunately, I did lose my turn of attacking. Now we'll be able to at least start throwing down a couple more of these mystery energies on the other Alakazams. I might go for another N off of the VS Seeker. We get a Wally, so he's going to be able to evolve one of his Frogadiers right now. Probably the lead one. But we do need more help. We need a little bit more help here. I'm hoping N can do that for us. So we see he's able to now go for the Shadow Stitching and the Moonlight Slash. Now, with the Shadow Stitching, I cannot go for... Ooh. I don't like this. He goes for the Moonlight Slash, which is a little better for us because the Shadow Stitching would actually shut off our deck. The energy drop is going to go on to Alakazam here. And I'm going to VS Seeker, and I think I gotta go for the Sycamore. I need guaranteed 7 cards. We did get a Spirit Link. Dimension Valley is gonna go up. Spirit Link onto our secondary Alakazam here. And we will go for an Ultra Ball. We will sacrifice our 1 Ultra Ball and 1 energy to get another Mega. We will Mega Evolve here. Yes, we want to throw down some counters. And we're going to damage the other energized Frogadier. And we will simply go for the knockout. For the 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, we go for a knockout here. So we have taken out 1 Alakazam, which is... No. We have taken out 1 Greninja. And now we see the second Frogadier, the one with the water energy. Another dive ball, so he'll be able to evolve one more of his Greninjas. Here he goes. Now, if he goes the right way, he should Shadow Stitch. He really should. Because that would have shut me off last turn, actually getting more damage out. Because these three damage counters may not seem like a whole lot, but I'm able to knock out pretty much all of his Frogadiers once I get that damage onto that last one. So he's got some Water Shuriken action able to go on now. So I'm taking 30. I can probably just switch out, thanks to the Mystery Energy. Put 2 basic Water Energies back into his hand. No, he only has the 1. Kind of premature on that. Shadow Stitching or Moonlight Slash. 6. I'm in range of being knocked out, actually. That's scary. Goes for the Moonlight Slash, discards the Water Energy. He will knock me out. Very nice play on my opponent's part. Very nice play, in fact. Grabs 2 prizes. I have to throw up my next big mon here, which is Mega Alakazam. I get a VS Seeker. I will set down an energy onto the back one. And again, I think the route I need to take is Sycamore. Because the 2 cards I have aren't too important. One will do the exact same thing as what I have, while the other one nets me energies, which I'm alright on right now. So we're going to go for a Sycamore. We get a Scoop Up. Well, I got a Super Rod. Super Rod? Super Rod. Well, Super Rod. We're going to grab our big ol' Alakazam line, and we're going to grab a Psychic Energy from the discard pile. Put them back into our hand. We're going to drop down a Spirit Link onto our Alakazam here. I'm going to attempt to scoop up my Mega Alakazam, and we do. Beautiful. So we're going to bring up our currently new, brand spanking new Alakazam. We're going to play the old one. Give him back his Spirit Link. Mega Evolve our active, which will give us a bunch more damage on the active Greninja and damage on the behind the scenes Greninja, because he's a scary mon. Now we've already... Dimension Value's up. Battle Compressor's not really necessary at the moment. Super Scoop Up can be for next turn. Let's go for the Zen Force. This should knock out this Greninja in the front, putting us at a 2 prize deficit. No, we'll be tied. What am I talking about? We're tied now. But what's happening here is his Greninjas are starting to be knocked out. He only has 2 more, and they're both in range of being knocked out. I do 10 damage plus 90 for each one, which is in range to be knocked out. For sure. He's going to Wally that final Frogadier. It's getting evolved. It's got another good attacker. Miss Slash does 50 damage. Not worried about it. Not worried about it at all. Because now I'll be able to scoop up and Mega Evolve. He goes for the Water Shuriken, doing 30 damage to me, sacrificing an energy. He goes for an energy retrieval, putting 2 energies back, well, just 1 energy back into his hand, and setting it up on the back Greninja. So I am now taking 80 damage, which is a problem, but isn't a problem, if you know what I mean. So I want to go for the scoop up, and I get a heads. So we're going to grab our Mega Alakazam here, which is amazing. We're going to bring up our brand new shiny Alakazam with another Mystery Energy. We're going to put that the one we just scooped back up, put him back on the field. We're going to give Mega Alakazam another shot here. Going to damage both Greninjas right now. And I think we're okay. I'm liking what we see here. I'm going to go for another Zen Force, which will knock out Greninja number 3. And we're gonna grab our next prize. It's a Dimension Valley, which we do not need. And if I'm right, he's on to his last Greninja, and I don't think he can knock us out. Oh. I have enough damage already on him that Zen Force will do too much damage for him. Whereas he has not got a Super Rod, he has not put any of his basics back into his deck. I think I've only seen one Froakie in the entire deck. So we see a Level Ball, we see a Froakie. Interesting. You've lost all your Frogadiers, my friend. Or all your Greninjas are gone. You might want to retreat. In fact, you might. In fact, you might. We've already wasted 3 of our VS Seekers and Ace Trainer. That might be a good move for him. No, I got another Mega Alakazam. I'm good. I'm good. We're alright. I got Devolution Spray. I got a lot of stuff going on. We're alright. Moonlight Slash. It's going to do 80. There it is, 80 damage. We're going to start setting up our back Alakazam. Mega Evolving, of course. Yes. Doing additional damage to the active, 30 damage to the bench Froakie. And we are going to go for a switch. Because I do not want to have my damaged one in the front. So now Greninja is going to go down. We are at definitely a prize advantage here. This poor little Froakie is not in the best of positions. Did I miss something? How'd you get another Frogadier? Did you scoop up? Or did you... I thought we took out 4. And I don't see a Super Rod. I swear we've taken out 4. Either way, I'm still in range of knocking out Frogadier. But I swear we knocked out 4. I must have missed something. There's the victory. Alakazam getting game number 1. It's a little anticlimactic, I'll admit, but it did the job it was needing to do. Putting all the damage counters on your opponent's side as quickly as you can for Mega Alakazam to come in clean up. As far as I'm concerned, it's working out really well. Deck looks really well, synergizes really well. We're about to see, though, if it can continue that in our next match. Alright, game number 2 is against Marshall Gamer TP, playing a water deck, so could it be Greninja all over again? I'm about to find out. Tails! We win the coin toss. We're gonna go first, as I do need that extra turn of setup. We have a Wobbuffet with a really bad lineup of supporters, because I do not want to lose these two Mega Alakazams right now. I may not have a choice, I'll admit that. We have no Benchmon, so we can't go off of that. We see a Lugia. Well, we're going to drop our energy. We're going to drop our Valley. I gotta go for a Sycamore. There's nothing I can do. I'm hoping for a Super Rod later on, but that's all I can ask for. I've got an Alakazam coming up now. Battle Compressor will help us net out some of the cards we may not want to draw right now, like a Center Lady. We can grab an N, and I'll get that full art Skyla. Just now, at least VS Seeker has a ton of hits, and I think that's all I can do. We're going to see an old Amber, which means Aerodactyl is not going to be played. That's why those cards aren't very good. We see a Water Energy drop onto the Lugia as an Acrobite goes off. He discards a Lugia. Goes for another old Amber. Goes for the old Amber, and does he get it this time? He does get the Aerodactyl. Another old Amber. This is like an Aerodactyl Lugia deck. It's kind of cool, but he does not get another Aerodactyl. For the Ultra Ball, he's going all out, no hand. He grabs his Shaymin, but he's going to play said Shaymin, and he, because of my Bide Barricade, no ability. There you go. Bide Barricade is something a lot of people overlook, and they're so used to going for Shaymin that they don't even bother. I'm not counting this as a win, guys, but I wanted to showcase that sometimes the ability lock is just as good as doing damage. We're moving on to game number 3. We're still 1-0 as far as I'm concerned. Final game of today, regardless of a win or a loss, is against the Bees. Playing a fire deck, we're going to be able to call this coin toss. We're going to call tails, and we've lost the coin toss. So Zabiz, you get to decide if you want to go first or second in today's match. And he's going to go first. I would have done the same thing, so can't blame him. Now we have an Alakazam to start. And our opponent had no basics, so that's good for us. We have an Alakazam to start. We get an extra draw. We see he is most likely playing Typhlosion. Oh, he's definitely playing Typhlosion. Still nothing. When half your deck is fire energy, this is expected to happen. I can't believe this. He's got to have 4 in it, and he's got to draw 1. We're going to see the entire deck except for Cyndaquil in a second. You gotta be joking with me. Like, this is a lot of cards. This is... There he goes! Finally, after what, like 7 draws? He finally got it. I might only take like 4 cards off of this. My hand is alright in terms of what it needs to do. Come on, man. You don't have a basic on the bench because you've only got the one Cyndaquil. It's the only one he had in the entire deck who wanted to come out and play today. My friend, you are good almost 2 minutes ahead of me in this game. I think you start with 25 minutes and you're already down 2. I've used up 16 seconds. My friend, it doesn't take long to decide on your starting Pokemon. You have a Cyndaquil. Alright guys, sorry about that. Probably was a small cut in that just to kind of get this thing going because that was a long wait. We're going to play our couple extra Mega Alakazams here. They're not Megas yet. We'll play as much as we can and probably play the end this turn. We have a Cyndaquil. We're going to go with the Energy Drop. I'm going to play the Spirit Link on the back one, just because I don't see the front one living very long. We've got Dimension Valley. And it really should end. I think that's all I can do right now. Yes, I'm fine with that. Okay, we got a Hoopa, which is really good for us. So I've got a Mega Alakazam in the back. Can throw down a Hoopa. Now I'm going to look for my other cards. A Shaymin, another Mega Alakazam, and an Alakazam. Seems good to me. I'm all about setting up now. And we've got our 4th Alakazam on the bench. I'll save the Shaymin for next turn. And I do believe that is going to be our turn. Oh, I could have suppressed. Well, he has no... Yeah, he has 1 energy. Oops. Misplay. And with Typhlosion already out, that is a huge misplay. So we see the Massive Eruption. That is a knockout. I saw that coming. I really did. Alright. We have our 1 Alakazam here. We did get the Spirit Link, so I don't have to go for another one of them. We're going to Mega Evolve our front runner. We're going to get a couple extra damage off here. There's 20. There's 20 on the Cyndaquil in the back. And we've Mega Evolved. We're going to Mega Evolve our other one with the Spirit Link. So we've done 40. We've knocked out a Cyndaquil already. There's a Sycamore that we do not need. Gonna drop the energy onto the active Mega Alakazam. Gonna go for a Skyla. Yes. Is another Spirit Link in here? Yes, there's 2 of them. The question is, can I go for an Ultra Ball? And then get rid of 2 of the cards in my hand. Because that'll net those 2 out. Getting me my Mega Alakazam. I can play the Shaymin and hope. I'm doing 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, I'm not going to meta anyway. So, yeah, let's just get that. We'll get the Ultra Ball. And this is the speed of Alakazam. You want to see Typhlosion speed. You saw him knock out 1 guy. I knocked out 2. We're going to get rid of the Dimension Valley, the Sycamore, and we're going to grab Mega Alakazam. We'll play the Shaymin, continue out the deck the way we were supposed to. Draw out. We did not get the Spirit Link. We did get another Mega Alakazam, though. But we are going to go for the Zen Force. This is going to knock out Typhlosion. That is game number 3. Mega Alakazam getting 2 wins for sure. Mega Alakazam is a tough contender. As you can see, we just outspent Typhlosion. Of course, we needed a couple great cards to do so, but we outspent Typhlosion, who's already set up, had another Cyndaquil on the bench. We didn't even use all the cards that we were given at the start of that match. We were just given a good match there, and it just showcases how fast Mega Alakazam can be. With that being said, though, Mega Alakazam has a few flaws to it as well. I wouldn't rate it as high. It can't... I don't want to say it can't beat Night March, but if it's going up against the Fighting Fury Belt variant, you might have a bit of a problem. Keep in mind that Alakazam is a Mega, so a lot of the times you may not get the right cards that you need to keep the combo going. But overall, I had a ton of fun with this deck. I do recommend trying it out. It is a fantastic deck. Like you just saw, we took out Typhlosion, what, 2 turns? No problem. And I even misplayed. I could have gotten the turns off, or I could have gotten 3 damage counters onto our opponent's Pokemon. No problem. And yeah. So definitely give it a try if you guys can. But that will be it for today's episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on the channel, because I'd prefer your comments most of anything. And I want to hear how maybe your guys' experiences with Mega Alakazam is going right now. Maybe some alternative measures. In my opinion, I think I might have cut Wobbuffet. Just an idea there. But that is always for next time. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. As I always say too many times in an episode. But until the next episode, time out.